All of you, welcome back to yet another project video. In this project, you're going to build your first ever blockchain LLM which execute the transaction on the blockchain and read the data. So tons of feature we have included in our blockchain LLM. So let me give you a complete walkthrough that what are the feature and functionality we have and how you can able to execute and communicate with our blockchain AI. So when the user will come back to our application, this is what exactly they will find. Right now you can see that I have already asked and performed a couple of transactions, so you can able to see my history, my transaction details and the model. With the AI, that's all the history which you will find. And here we have the main section, which is the body, in which you can able to ask the AI and perform different transactions, read the data and write the data. And on the right hand side we have the transactional log. So I have already performed the transaction and transfer the token. That's the history details which you will find. You can also find the pending, confirmation and failed, which we're going to explore one by one. So this is the complete interface. Now you can see in the main section we have couple of tools, and this is the best part because right now so far we were utilizing AI model for reading the data on the chain, but this LLM will read the data on the chain, but it will also allow you to execute transaction on the chain. So here I've given you quick to ask button, which you can simply ask the question and the LLM will help you to perform the transaction. So we have the transfer token, approve, check balance, check allowance, native balance, switch network, gas fee, DeFi, and here you will find the details about your wallet which you have connected. So all the transaction which I'm going to do on the actual Polygon network. And here I've given the description about the AI which is capable of performing transaction and reading the data. So you will find all of these details. If you come back on the chat history, you can go back to the different section and you can see different questions I have asked, and that's all you will find. You can able to monitor all the history transaction and you can able to perform. So I'll come back to the new chat to show you the transaction. So you can come back here and you can ask any question to your AI model and it's going to give you the details. So I'll say, tell me what is EVM, and it's going to give you the details about the EVM. And here we got the response from our AI model about the EVM. If you want to simply execute transaction on the chain and perform different transaction, you can do that. So I'll say that I want to transfer token, and now our AI model is going to analyze our question and find out the tool structure we have developed internally and is going to inject within our feed. So we can simply provide the detail and perform the transaction. So we can say we got this feed which is got injected in our chat model, so we can perform the transaction. So you can see we have the address. You have to give the recipient address and the amount which you want to perform the transaction. So first I have to provide the token address, so which I already have. Now I have to provide the recipient address. So I can come back here, go back to my MetaMask, and I can pick the account number one where I want to do the transfer. So I'll simply click here and I'm going to copy this one, and that's the address I'm going to provide here. So this is the address where I want to send the token, and here we have the address. So you can decide the quantity which you want to transfer. So I'll go with 15 token. I got my quantity. I can click on this transfer, and here it's going to give me this confirmation that are you executing this transaction. You can see the details and click on confirm, and you will find the transaction is happening. Here you got the details about the token which you are transferring. Click on this confirm, and here we have the execution. So the transaction is in the pending. You can simply toggle and check is in the pending. Once you will get the confirmation, you will have the details. You can get to fail, you will have the details. So find the transaction is confirmed. You can come back to the confirm section and you will find the details about the token which you have transferred. You can expand the history and you can see, you can even explore on the Block Explorer. So that's how it will work. You can see how beautifully we asked the AI and injected the tool from our tool models and provided in our feed. That looks good. In the same way, if you want to approve any void address to perform the transaction, so I can say, can hit enter, structure we have designed, and it's going to call that model and inject in our feed. So, and here you got the information about the approve, that why approve is important, and it will also give you the model which will be there, and you can able to simply perform the transaction. So if I want to approve, I can give the detail. For example, I want to approve the sender, so I can simply give this is the address which I want to approve, and I want to give the token. So I can come back here, I can give the address of the token which I want to approve. So I'll simply come back here, give this, and I need to get the address. So copy, and that's what I have to paste here. I got this one, got this, and I want to define the quantity which I want to approve. So I'll go with 500, click on approve, and here the transaction is happening. We are calling the approve functions. You can see the details, click on confirm. Now this particular void address will be able to transfer, and perform the action of the token. So you can see it's in the pending. That's what you can see. So once we get the confirmation, and finally we got it. So we got the confirmation, come back to all, and that's all you will find. Perfect. So that's how you can able to perform transaction, and you can call AI mod from different transactions. So I can come back here. If I want to open a new chat, I can click on this new chat, and here I will have the new chat. If I want to switch my network, I can click on the switch. So here you will find that it's giving us the details, and now we have the polygon. If you want to switch, you can simply select and you can switch to any other network. But I want to perform the transaction on the polygon. If you want to select on Ethereum, click on this and it will click on switch, and it will switch the network, and all the state will be changed based on the Ethereum. So if you want to execute the transaction, make sure you have switched to Ethereum in your wallet. But I'll come back here and I'm going to switch back to Polygon because that's where I have my fund and I can able to execute the transaction. So that's how you can call it. You can come back here and you can see all of these different tools which I have provided. You can ask the AI that I want to check the balance, you want to get the information. That's all you can do. This project will teach you that you can not only read the data from the chain or ask the AI model, you can also call the tools which you can design internally, and the AI going to look for the tools and is going to inject in the architecture. So it's a really powerful. I hope you have understood that what are the feature and functionality we have included. You can simply disconnect and you will be disconnected. You can click on connect and you will have this one, and it's going to fetch out the balance of your wallet. So it's a really powerful. I hope you have understood all the feature and functionality we have included and how this AI model is working. So we are following the modern architecture where you can ask the AI to call the relevant function of ERC20 token, and it's going to give you this option. You can add multiple function, multiple execution model you can include. So this one is really powerful, and this is the same kind of project which I developed recently for one of the startup for their internal team, which you can execute transaction on the chain. So I hope you have understood all the feature and functionality we have included in this AI model and how we are calling different tools, asking different questions. Now let me provide you all the resources which you need to develop this particular project. So when the complete project will come, you can simply faster your development straight away. And I'm also going to provide you the final source code. So if you want to faster your development, you can take that as well. So to get all the assets, come back to the blockchain coder. I will also provide you the link in the description, so you can simply click and you can come back here. So make sure to log in. To log in, go back to the source code section, and here you will find all the project we have developed. So we have more than 110 plus projects. So make sure to check each one of this. Build at least 5 of them. NFT marketplace, crowdfunding, decentralized voting DApp, chat application, tons of project we have. So build at least 5 of them. It will help you to understand that how you can able to build different application on the chain and integrate AI models. So to get the assets, you can click here, go back to the recent, and here we have it. Click here. You will come back here. You can simply click on the starter file. It will take you GitHub, and you can understand the complete architecture we have utilized in this particular project. So make sure to go through this. Try to understand the folder infrastructure we have. This will give you a very good understanding that how everything is getting designed. So it's a very important one. Now let me show you that how you have to do the final code setup when you will get it. So come back to the blockchain coder, and when you will take the final source code, you will give your valuable contribution to my team to bring more tutorial like that. When you will download the final source code, you will get the zip file. Make sure to extract the zip file and you will get this folder in which you will have the complete source code of the project. So make sure to install a zip extractor, then you can able to extract this folder, and this is the one we have to open. So click on VS Code. I'll go back to open. I'll go back to desktop and I will select this. Click on open. Now let me give a complete overview of the folder infrastructure we have designed for this particular project and what are the requirements you need to have in your system. So once you will open the project in your code editor, you will find that we have all of this folder and files. So the very first folder we have is the app, in which you will find that we are using the backend API and we are communicating with our OpenAI chat model. That's all that we have. So just keep it as it is. Don't make any changes. Here we have the global CSS. If you want to do modification in the UI component, you can do that. But make sure to first test as it is. After that, do all the experiment. Let's close this one. Close this one. We have the layout, and you can see this red. I have a different configuration in my PTO. That's why I'm getting it. So let's keep it as it is. Close this one, and we have the page. Just keep it as it is. So that's the complete folder infrastructure we have inside the app folder. Now come back to the component, in which you will find all the component we have designed. So we have the very first folder is blockchain, and in which you will find all of these models, all of these tools we have designed. So when we're going to ask a query, and our AI will analyze the query and is going to call the tools, or is going to give us the information. So you can see allowance, approve, balance, index, native, to a network switch, token transfer. So you can see all of this we have, which going to pull by the AI. So close this one, come back here. We have the chat interface, we have the markdown, we have the quick actions, sidebar, transaction history, transfer model, wallet information, welcome screen. So all of this component we have. So just keep it as it is. Close this one, come back to the constants in which you will find the ABI. We are providing feature related to the ERC20 token, the chain, and we have the keyword. So you can define all the keyword which you want to pass down and filter down to your AI model, and based on that you want to trigger event. So that's what we have here. Close this one. Close this one. We come back to the context in which you will find that we have this Web3 context where we have all the logic which allow us to communicate and perform the transaction. So just keep it as it is. Close this one. Close this one, come back to the type, and here we have the types. So here we have the different types we have defined for our application. So keep it as it is. Close this one, come back to the utils in which you will have some helper function. So we have this one for the date, and we have the storage because we are storing the data when the user is making the query in the local storage. We are not connecting with any remote server. All the data is getting stored in the local storage. So that's what we have. Close this one, come back here, go back to the env file, and here you have to provide your environment variable. Well, we are using OpenAI as a LLM model for filter down the querying, getting the information, and we are using the custom RPC endpoint, and that's coming from ankr.com. So this is the provider we are using for making the connection with the blockchain, and that's the details which you have to provide. I'll tell you how you can get it. So close this one, and we have some regular file like get ignore, next, config, package, post css, readme file, telvin css, and that's all we have. Looks absolutely fine. Here you will find all the details. I must tell you to go and read. This will help you to understand the project architecture and some of the important links which you will also find there. So let's close this one. Now the very first thing we have to do is to get our environment variable. These things is very important. So let's get this one first, which is ankr.com. So open a new tab and type ARNK. So this one is a powerful platform and it's free to use. So click on the very first link and make sure to create your account, verify your account. I already have my account, so I will log in straight away. And here you will find the list of all the chain which is available. So all we have to do is to come back here and you can pick any network. And I'll pick this Polygon. I'll click here and I have this particular URL. Simply copy this one because this API key is going to be the same for all the blockchain. I'll simply copy that one, come back here, and that's what I'm going to paste here. Paste here, and you have to simply get this particular key. Cut this one, and that's what you have to paste in all the places. All the places you have to paste, and you got it. So that's how you can get your API keys. So you got your API key for the RPC endpoint. Now you have to get your API key for OpenAI for our LLM. So I hope you can hear the noise. My niche is shouting. So please ignore that. Now I can come back here, open a new tab, type Open AI API key, click on the very first link, and you will come back to the API section of the OpenAI, and you can see that I have already created this particular API key. So I'll simply delete this old one, and I'm going to show you how you can create a new one. So once you will have this, click on this create new secret key, and here you will have the option. You can call whatever you want. I'll say AI, and I want to have all the feature. I don't want to create any restriction. So click on this create secret key, and here I got my secret key. I'll simply copy. Again, after this video, I'm going to delete it. So make sure to get your own. I'll click on this, come back here, and that's what I'm going to provide here. So let me quickly provide, then I will come back once again. So finally, I provided my OpenAI keys in my environment variable, and now we are ready to start our application. So the very first thing you have to do is to install all of these packages. So all of these packages we have utilized in this project is very stable, and it will work absolutely fine no matter when you are developing this project. So the first thing you have to do is to open up your terminal, and if I show you my node version, I have the latest node version. This is the latest one I am using. It will work absolutely fine. If I show you my npm version, this is the latest one we have. So make sure to use the exact one for better stability. So what I will do, I'll simply first install the package. Simply type npm I and hit enter. It's going to do the installation of the package. So let me make a little zoom out, and you will find that here we have. Just give some time. Soon the installation will complete and we are ready to start our application. This might take a little bit time depending on your internet speeds and your system configuration. So just wait. Finally, the installation is completed, and you can see I'm getting this depreciate. Ignore this one. We are focusing on stability. Okay, don't run any one of these commands. Clear your terminal, and now we have to start our application. Type npm run dev, hit enter, and it's going to start our application on localhost 3000. You can see we are focusing on stability. So simply copy that one. Our application is ready. Now I'll come back to the browser. I'll close this open tab, open a new tab, and hit enter, and you will find that our application is running successfully on here. And you can see I'm getting all of this history. If I want, I can delete this one by one, There's no problem in that. Or I can simply clear my entire transaction history from my local storage. So you can see this one is visible. I can go back to my local storage, and we are storing all the data. So I can simply clear the local storage, and all of this data is gone. So we have this fresh project, and this is how it's going to look when the user will come. And right now you will find that every single thing is looking great. So this is the welcome we have added. So click on this, get started, and you will have your interface. This is the tool. By default it will be visible, but the moment you will ask the question, it's going to be hidden. So you can simply ask, you can have a normal conversation with the AI model, or you can call the AI to check the balance, perform the transaction, all of things which you can do very easily. So you can see our AI is understanding our query. Even if you misspell something, it's going to give you the details accordingly. So we have formatted this perfectly. Now if I come to open a new chat, I will have this option. If I want to do the transfer or check the balance, that's all I can do. I can call this native balance, and it's going to call and the component, and I will have the details. So if I want to check the balance of a token, I can come back here. And I can simply log into my MetaMask to get the address, and here I got it. And I can check the balance of any wallet. So if I go with this one, or if I want to check the balance of the account number one, I can do that. So I need to get the address of the token first. So I'll simply come back here, copy this one, and I want to check my balance first. So I'll simply copy, I'll paste here, and I'm going to leave it empty because I want to check my. Click on this check balance, and it's going to give you that how much balance you have. If you want to check any other balance, you can do that. You can come back here. I want to check the balance of this one, account number one, when we have done the transfer. Paste here, click on this, and it's going to fetch the balance, that how much you have. If you want to perform the transaction, you can say transfer token, and the AI is going to understand your query. I wrote the wrong spelling, don't worry. And here you got the model, you got the description, and you can able to do the transfer and call that. So I can give this address where I want to do the transfer. I can come back here, go back to the account number one. I'll take the address only. Click here, copy the address, and let's paste here. And I want to transfer, let's say 15 more. Click on this transfer, and it's going to call it. So right now you can see I'm getting some sort of error. Let me have a look. Okay, that's the problem. I need to get the address of the token. So sorry, my bad. I'll come back here, copy the address, and now I have to change the address. So I got the token address. Now I can click on this, and here is going to give me this confirmation mail, and click on this confirm, and the transaction is in the process. You can see the details which you are transferring. Click on this confirm, and you will find that our transaction in the pending, which you can check. It's in the pending. Once the transaction will be completed, it will be changed the status. So just wait. Finally the transaction is completed, it's gone. You can come back here, and you will have the confirmation. You can click, and you can even check on the explorer. So it's a really powerful tool which you can develop, which can execute on the blockchain. This is really very important thing which you have to understand, that right now the AI can execute multiple transactions. I can easily able to automate all of this thing. This type of project is getting very popular on the blockchain, where you can execute and perform transaction. So tons of things we have at the moment. So make sure to understand the architecture. That one is the most important thing. So once you will understand the entire project structure and how we are communicating with the AI model on the blockchain, and how we can bring the entire ecosystem which can execute on the chain. So it's a really powerful. So that's the only thing I want to cover in this video. I hope you have understood every single thing. If you really want to foster your development, you can come back to the blockchain coder, and you can take the final source code. And if you really want to master complete blockchain development and learn the entire blockchain development and build these kind of tools, make sure to check this particular bootcamp. It's a really powerful project. It will help you to understand the complete blockchain development, where you will build industry ready projects. So make sure to have a look. So that's the only thing from my end. If you have any question for this particular project, you can shoot an email. I'll try to provide you more details around it, and this looks absolutely wonderful. So with that, I'm ending this video. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.